Hey guys, it is Freshly Squeezed Gaming here, and today I'm going to be doing the very first episode of TheJuicyCast 2.0. So yes guys, this series is back, and I'm very happy it's back. Basically, I canceled the series back in like late April, early May. I think it was early May. And I decided to bring it back because I was inspired by how well the Switch has been doing. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about some games today. Some on the Switch, some other games. So yeah, the main focus is going to be Mario Odyssey. But first, I want to get to some other games that have came out. Some big hits that have came out in the past couple months. So some hits that have came out in the past couple months are Call of Duty World War II, Mario Party, The Top 100, Wolfenstein 2, and Sonic Forces. So now guys, getting to the main point of this whole video, the Mario Odyssey review. So before I get to the good things about this game, I want to get the bad things out of the way. So the first bad thing is this game, it has some pretty good bosses, but then again, the Brutals do get pretty repetitive because we see them each 3 times. Twice in the regular kingdoms, and then the 3rd time we see them all in the dark side. So it does get repetitive, but I'm thankful that they also put some other new bosses that we only see once in the other kingdoms. Like the Launching Kingdom has that big bird, and Metro Kingdom has that big beetle looking thing that climbs the tower, and in the Mama Brutal is in Cascade Kingdom. Bosses like that we only see once besides the Brutals. So the next bad thing, well, bad, quote unquote bad, is the final boss could have been a lot better because they did kind of copy it straight from the Cloud Kingdom, that same exact Bowser boss fight, and they could have incorporated the fact that they were fighting on a moon more, because it really didn't feel like I didn't fight, but they were fighting on a moon, like Mario was fighting Bowser on a moon, so they could have incorporated the elements of space more, but yeah, I guess that's that with the boss fight. So the last thing is, a lot of people are saying the ending was terrible, the fact that Peach rejected Mario, but I absolutely love it. It's pretty funny, the ending, but I also love the feeling of, well, maybe they can get married in the next game, so I can look forward to the next game of them possibly getting married. I like that excitement factor, because if they would have gotten married in this game, then it's like, oh, well, they got married, so what are they going to do next? So, yeah, I'm glad they had the ending that they did. So there's a future for Mario and Peach in their relationship. So now let's get to the good things about Super Mario Odyssey. So, Super Mario Odyssey. This is the best-selling Mario game ever. That completely blows my mind with all of the Mario series. This is the one that is most popular. It's crazy with all the Wii games and the Wii being the most popular console for a very long time. It just really surprises me how fast this game sold. And it's just incredible. I can't believe it. So, getting straight into the game, the intro. You are fighting Bowser. This has never been done before. The intro is the final boss fight. And, unfortunately, Mario gets kicked off of the airship and loses his hat, which leads to the plot, which is he finds his hat named Cappy. So, the fact that Mario has, like, this main companion, like Luigi, hasn't really been in the story of Mario. Like, he's there in a lot of the games, but there's no connection. But with Cappy, there's a connection because we know where he came from. But with Luigi, it's like, oh, there's Luigi. Mario has a brother, but in this story of Mario Odyssey, we actually know where and how Cappy came to be, which is pretty cool. And now Mario has another main companion besides Luigi, his brother. So yeah. So, speaking of Cappy, you can transform into enemies. These enemies have been set by Bowser to basically kill Mario, even though it's really easy to kill the enemies. And now you can transform into these guys. It's just crazy, like the Goomba and the Hammer Bro in the Koopa, well, not the Koopa, but still, because he's used for the races. But anyway, you can transform into all these enemies, and it's so cool seeing this done in a Mario game. After all these years, like, oh, you can actually transform into enemies. Why didn't I think of that before? Because I definitely didn't think of that before. So, the next thing is the kingdoms. They are very creative. Nintendo went they went way out of the box with their kingdoms. Kingdoms like Cascade Kingdoms, where there's dinosaurs and prehistoric things everywhere. Then there's the Luncheon Kingdom, where it's a world of food. And then Metro Kingdom, Mario is in the city, just all these different creative kingdoms. And we also see some of the classics like your Snow Kingdom and your Desert Sand Kingdom, and the Seaside Kingdom, which is your water and beach kingdom, and the Lake Kingdom is also another water. So you get a good mix of the new and classic kingdoms, which I really like. And speaking of kingdoms, I do have a top 10 on that coming soon. Top 10 Mario Odyssey kingdoms, maybe next week or the week after that, but stay tuned for that. So, there's always things to collect in Mario, and in this game, they are power moons. These things are everywhere. There's 999 moons in this game. That is crazy. We went from 120 to the original Super Mario 64, all the way to barely 1,000. That is insane. And they're all scattered around this world. A ton of them are cryptic, a ton of them are easy, but you have to have a good balance of them. And they got really creative with some of the missions to find these moons. It's pretty cool, and all these different little mini games inside of the kingdoms. It's just pretty cool, like the Koopa, the quick race, or whatever you call it, the slot machine. You sometimes have those in the buildings, and the foot walking thing where you walk in a circle. You know what I'm talking about. Games like that kind of throw in a mix in there. It's pretty cool to see those. So another fun thing to do in basically games in general is explore, and this game rewards exploring with coins. There's like a few examples. You can go onto like this roof of this palace, underground palace in the Sand Kingdom. There's just a huge honking pile of coins for you. So yeah, they just put a lot of pile of coins. Nintendo did, instead of putting a moon up there. They put a ton of coins in places you wouldn't normally go. And speaking of coins, they're actually useful in Mario games now. You can use them to buy stuff, buy things like costumes and things to put in the hat thing. I don't know what it's called. I have a brain fart right now, but the hat that you travel in. The Odyssey, that's what it's called, the Odyssey. It's in the title of the game, hello. Yeah, you have stickers to put on the Odyssey, and all these wacky and cool costumes that you have in this game. Pretty cool seeing some throwbacks to previous Mario games like Dr. Mario, Super Mario Maker. So it's pretty cool to see those in this game. So yeah, guys, overall, Super Mario Odyssey is a masterpiece. I would give it a 9.5. That I would take off a 0.5 for maybe some missing details, like maybe, I don't know, maybe more boss fights. Instead of having the brutals like plenty of times, maybe just have them all at once, and then they could have included more boss fights, and the final boss could have been better. But those are really my only complaints. I guess the motion controls were kind of wonky, some people said, but that stuff really doesn't bother me. I'm definitely giving it a 9.5, masterpiece. So yeah, Super Mario Odyssey is a masterpiece. So yeah, guys, that is it for this episode of the TheJuicyCast 2.0 and my review of Mario Odyssey. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.